year, approximately 2.7 million adoptable dogs and cats are euthanized in the United States, simply because too many pets come into shelters and too few people consider adoption when looking for a pet. Overburdened shelters take in millions of stray, abused, and lost animals every year. By adopting an animal rather than buying from breeders, pet stores, or flea markets, you're making room for others. Not only are you giving more animals a second chance at life and a new home, but the cost of your adoption goes directly towards helping those shelters better take care of the next animal to come in. According to the Humane Society of the United States, the number of euthanized animals could be reduced dramatically if more people adopted pets instead of buying them. When you adopt, you save a loving animal by making them part of your family and opening up shelter space for other animals who might desperately need it. To truly help you understand why adoption is always the better option, I would like to give you better insight on where most animals from breeders, pet shops, and flea markets come from, how easily it can be to adopt nowadays, and how adopting can save you time and money. By adopting an animal from a shelter or a rescue, you help stop the cruelty of mass breeding facilities, also known as puppy and kitten mills. When buying animals from breeders, pet shops, and flea markets, most people are unaware that they are most likely coming from a puppy or kitten mill. The Humane Society of the United States gives the description of puppy and kitten mills as factory-style breeding facilities that put profit above the welfare of animals. Animals from these mills are housed in shockingly poor conditions, with improper medical care, and are often sick and behaviorally troubled as a result. The mom of these animals are kept in cages to be bred over and over for years, without human companionship. After they are no longer profitable, breeding dogs are simply discarded, either killed, abandoned, or sold at auction. These facilities continue to stay in business through misleading tactics. Their customers are unsuspecting consumers who shop in pet stores, over the internet, or through private ads. Mass breeding facilities will continue to operate until people stop supporting them. By adopting a pet, you can be certain you aren't giving a dime to these facilities. With modern technology, finding an adoptable animal near you is easier than ever. There are now multiple shelters and rescues who use social media outlets such as Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, as well as their own websites to post about animals in their facilities, ready to be adopted, free adoption days, and other information about adopting an animal. There are also many pet adoption websites and apps like Pet Finder, Adopt a Pet, and We Rescue that work in collaboration with adoption agencies. They post about adoption-ready dogs in states all over America. On these websites and apps, you can easily search for an adoptable animal near you. These websites and apps give you the ability to easily narrow down your search with filters like size, color, age, and breed. Each animal is listed with pictures, a description, and a way to contact the shelter or rescue. Adoption can save you a lot of time and money in the long run. Adoption can range from $50 to $200 depending on whether the pet comes from the city shelter or a rescue group that has spent money on boarding, vets, and grooming. According to an article by Francis Batista called Reasons to Adopt a Pet, buying a pet can easily cost $500 to $1,000 or more. You will be getting more for your money if you adopt a mixed breed. Based on the well-established principle of hybrid vigor, a mixed breed animal is likely to live longer and cost less in vet bills than a purebred. Usually when you adopt a pet, the cost of spay or neuter, first vaccinations, and sometimes even microchipping is included in the adoption price, which can save you some of the starting cost of adding a new member to your family. When you adopt, you are not only giving an animal a second chance at life, but you are saving money with inclusive adoption fees and guaranteed less visits to the vet. According to the ASPCA, of the approximate 7.6 million companion animals entering animal shelters nationwide every year, approximately 2.7 million are euthanized. As you can see, adopting is so beneficial in many ways. Whether it's to put an end to puppy and kitten mills, help make space in shelters and rescues for more animals, or just to add a few new fur babies to your family, adoption is the way to do it. Adoption is now easier than ever and saves you a lot of money, while also doing something amazing for an animal in need. When you adopt, you can proudly tell others that you choose to rescue an animal. You're sending a message that individuals can take effective action to save animal life, fight cruelty, and end suffering for these amazing animals. So always remember, adopt, don't shop. You'll be giving a furry friend a second chance at life.